What's up, everybody? In the words of Big Papi,
Victory screech!
The Yankees lose. Yankees lose. Yankees lose. Yankees lose. The Yankees lose.
the Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Wow, another World Series. Crazy. And this one feels a lot better than 2020. Let me tell you guys that. I don't know if it's because it's been a full season or maybe because we beat the Yankees. Crazy. I still can't get over it. I actually made a video after the World Series, but when I came to edit the video, nothing made sense. I was that excited, so I decided not to edit that video and publish that for you guys. So we're gonna do a take 2 over here. Now, quick little update. I have a 1952 Topps update for you guys. Okay, 55, 57, 59. The Dodgers win the World Series. See, it all makes sense. See, it rhymes. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I've been extremely busy with work this past month. They just hit me out of nowhere. Sundays are pretty much my only days where I can make videos, but I've actually been working Sundays, and I actually have some classes, some night classes during the week. So I actually been pretty busy that whole month of October, where I just decided to go to work, come home and enjoy some baseball and not make any content because I was just a little too tired and I had no time to do so. But that's why we're here today, because we're pretty much going back to regular content, regular hours, regular schedule. I do want to talk baseball with you guys. However, I am doing a giveaway. So all the details for that will be at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Let's talk some baseball, guys. Let's talk some baseball. Okay, so let's start off with the Padres series, okay? Because that was really crazy. That was more intense than anything else in the playoffs to me, I feel. Because the Padres are a really, really good team, and they're fully stacked, guys. It's crazy. The Dodgers came in with pretty much 2 starting pitchers, okay? Yamamoto and Flaherty. Yamamoto is kind of mediocre, you know. He had a mediocre season for the most part. I don't think he's worth the $300 million, my opinion. And then Flaherty, we got him during the trade deadline. Tongue-tied over here because I'm still excited. And Flaherty's pretty much a hit or miss, right? Pretty much. Walker Buehler had a horrible season. Nobody was counting on that guy at all, guys, whatsoever. So for the most part, walking into that series with 2 pitchers, and then, you know, being down 2-1, it just brought flashbacks of last year being taken out by the Diamondbacks. It brought flashbacks of being taken out by the Padres a couple years ago. I thought we were going to see a three-peat of that same thing. I was hoping not, but the Dodgers had a bullpen session, shut them out, and then shut them out for the next 2 games. So that's 3 consecutive shutouts with no runs scored, and the Padres are stacked. It's crazy. Talking about the biggest choke, right? You thought the Yankees were bad. What about San Diego? That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. So, speaking of San Diego, how many of you guys are watching the pregame show? I was. I like watching the pregame and the postgame. Did you guys notice a fellow YouTuber? Well, you know, Derek Jeter and Big Papi and A-Rod are back there. Yeah. Cesario from the Barrio. Yep. Pepino Man. He came out on live TV. I wonder if he noticed that. I wish I could have recorded more, but he came out on TV. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's talk about the Mets series, okay? After seeing what we saw with the Padres, the Dodgers were hot, man. That's it. Forget about it. Like, ain't no one stopping that. The Mets came into that series hot, okay? They ended the season, you know, in a hot streak. They beat the Milwaukee Brewers. It was really crazy. But I felt like that was pretty much a no-brainer. As a surprise, we went to 6 games, okay? That was, I feel like the Dodgers kind of let one loose over there in New York so they can bring it back home so they can celebrate, because it's been a while since they celebrated at home. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But the Mets series, it was not as exciting as the Padres because they're pretty much blowout games. However, it's pretty funny seeing New Yorkers, you know, all sad, you know, in a blowout game. It's really crazy. Something about these New Yorkers, man. I don't know. I like seeing those faces, you know, those sad faces. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Something about New York. They're just kind of weird, if you know what I mean. Not all of them, but I'm sure a lot of them are. But the Mets, that was a pretty you know, a walk in the park for the most part. You know, a sub 500 team. That's a team that shouldn't have even been in the playoffs. That second and third wild card, I'm still not a big fan of it. I wish, they took those away, because I want to see the best teams in baseball, not a sub 500 team who puts no effort and, adding on to their team and, making them better. If you're 10 games over 500, you had a not so good season. Yeah, a positive season because it's over 500, but not so good season to actually make the playoffs. If you guys can remember, I think it was like 10, 15 years ago when the Padres made the playoffs in that wild card when they were like 4 games over 500. Yeah, I don't like seeing stuff like that. So seeing the Mets, it is what it is. They won one more game than the Yankees did. Which is pretty funny because they aren't as stacked as the Yankees are. However, good effort for them for beating the Brewers and actually taking it to Game 6. But I really have nothing much to say about the Mets series because, it wasn't as exciting as it was with the Padres. Now, let's talk about the World Series. Okay, now talking World Series. Wow, this was a real banger, guys. It was really crazy. I'm still feeling it. I'm still partying. I'm still high-fiving my friends. I'm still making posts. Something about this World Series, it really touches right here, guys. Way more than 2020. I don't know what it is. Maybe because, the parade in which I did not go or attend. I tried to get tickets for the Dodger Stadium, and they were sold out within like this. After waiting an hour to try to get a parade ticket at Dodger Stadium, I couldn't, so I was watching it at home, unfortunately. But that's okay. I avoided, the millions of people that are out there in downtown and the traffic that's bad already. No big deal. I enjoyed it, watching it at home, just with a little, wish I was there. Okay, let's talk game 1. It was a very close game. In fact, the whole series was pretty close for the most part. Both teams are pretty stacked. Both teams are pretty even. Both teams had the best record in the league. That's crazy, okay? That's what I want to see, the best 2 teams in each league and, kind of face off. I'm not so much of a fan of the whole wild card and all that nonsense. I wish it was old school. Top 2 teams, top 4 teams, play each other and then the winner goes to the World Series. That's what I want to see. I want to see the teams that are stacked, okay? Not a sub 500 team or, no offense to, Arizona or Texas, but ain't nobody watched that World Series last year because I didn't. Or at least very few people didn't, or did at least. It's really crazy. I love baseball, but, there's certain teams I just can't stand watching. Arizona's one of them. And the Texas Rangers is another one for some reason. I don't know. Boring. Let's just say it's boring. But going back to game 1. For the most part, it was even, okay? The real MVP was that fan who interfered with Gleyber Torres' home run. He's the real MVP. Because to me, I feel like that was kind of going over the fence, guys. I feel like it would have touched the top at least. Touched the top. And he's the real MVP. If that was a home run, I don't think there'd be a walk-off. Now, there is something that just does not make sense. Why do you put Nestor Cortez in the 10th inning? I don't understand. That's crazy. Why would you put a player or a pitcher who hasn't pitched in a month, who is not ready, to close the game? Do you not trust your pitching staff? Your closer? That's why you're paying him for. Makes no sense. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. Okay? 2 outs. 2 runners on, right? They walk Mookie Betts. Why? I don't understand. The chances of Mookie Betts getting on base? Probably like 25-30%, okay? Probably. You walk him to face Freeman. I understand the whole lefty and, stuff. I totally get it. But man, did you see that throw? It had 0 movement. 0. Crazy. And then the ball gets hit outside of Dodger Stadium, which it never came down. I'm still waiting for it. Crazy, guys. We are no longer going to see the Kirk Gibson on the Jumbotron at Dodger Stadium anymore.
But the game right now is at the plate. High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
now going to be Freddie Freeman, who hit the home run around the same time as Kirk Gibson did. Really crazy, guys. For a walk-off grand slam. That's crazy. Against the Yankees of all teams. That's what I love. It's against the Yankees. Okay, let's talk about game 2. Okay, for the most part, it was pretty even. Okay, up until the Dodgers bullpen, shut out the Yankees. That's pretty crazy. So that was a pretty, easy win. Anybody could have won that. It's just fortunate the Dodgers won that one. Ice Cube came out in the pregame show, which was pretty cool. It was pretty funny because he was kind of like dissing the Yankees a little bit, and you got Verdugo over here like singing, tagging along. I'm wondering if he's noticing that he's kind of like dissing the Yankees. And I totally understand the whole hip-hop stuff. The Yankees in Game 3, they brought in Fat Joe, and I feel like he just straight out killed the mood for the New Yorkers, because ain't nobody jiving to that, guys. Nobody. I feel like the Yankees already lost the game before they even played it. Like Kike Hernandez said, it was really crazy. Of all people, I don't understand why you would bring that one. I totally understand the whole rivalry. I don't know who idea it was to bring Fat Joe or a hip hopper. They could have easily gone another route, something more classier. But Fat Joe's performance was kind of weird. And throwing F-bombs. I'm sure Ice Cube did the same thing, but Fat Joe, it didn't rhyme, there was no flow to it, there was no rhythm. It was just a dead beat. That's all it was, guys. It was no mojo whatsoever. Once the game started, Freddie Freeman hit a home run, and there it goes for the New Yorkers. The Dodgers had it in the bag, guys. They did score 2 runs on the Alex Verdugo's home run. Whatever. Did you guys see that play with Stanton taking his time running home? Wow, I still can't believe they sent him home for that one, guys. It's really, really crazy. I was telling my wife, was like, he's trying to round third base, and Teoscar already has the ball. Like, what's he doing? He runs like a duck. It's crazy, guys. That was really interesting. I understand, you're trying to, get some motivation for the team, but he was out. He was out. He was out. It was really crazy, guys. And just watching it in slow-mo, and then acting surprised that the ball got there. Crazy. It was really crazy. But that was game 2 and 3. Pretty exciting. Game 4 was rather interesting, okay? In game 4, I was posting all these New York memes, right? The Yankees, I was thinking we're going to sweep them. They lost 3 in a row. And then they came out swinging. Crazy. Swinging. And the rest is history, pretty much. The rest is history. So we definitely lost game 4. I was actually a little nervous on game 5 because the Yankees are stacked, guys. They have a really good lineup. However, their defense ain't that good. Their defense ain't that good. So going to game 5, Aaron Judge homers, Stanton homers, what's that third baseman? I forgot his name. He homers. Crazy. They're up 5-0, guys. It's like the second inning. I'm just like, oh my God. The Yankees woke up. It's really crazy. The Yankees woke up. It's going to be a nail biter. We're going to go down. We're going to go back to LA, game 6, and I have to work, game 7. And, I was just like, man, there has to be something. These guys have to wake up because, being down 5-0 against the Yankees, that's a big number. But I've seen the Dodgers come back all season long. So I wasn't that worried, especially because it was like the second, third inning when they were down. Going into the 5th, Aaron Judge's dropped ball. That was crazy. Why? This doesn't make sense. Why is he looking at the runner in first when he could have just gotten the easy out? Okay, they're up 5-0. Eyes in the ball, guys. Eyes in the ball. You don't have to worry about anybody on base, especially when you're up 5-0. That was pretty much his flaw. Okay, Volpe throwing it to third. I totally understand the moment because he was like going towards third base, and he just, if you saw the grip that he threw the ball, it was not a good one. He was probably better off throwing it to second base, but it is what it is. No big deal. Now, Garrett Cole not covering first base, or Anthony Rizzo not touching first base. Wow, that opened up the floodgates. That's really crazy. And just like that, the Dodgers scored 5 runs. I've been watching a lot of reaction videos, guys, and I just fast forwarded to the 5th inning, and wow, it's really crazy. And then, you know, the rest is history. That, you know, the Yankees score one, and then the Dodgers score two more, and then we ended up winning. And wow, what a series, guys. The Yankees, I feel like the Yankees beat themselves because for the most part, it was pretty much even. Okay, it could have been easily a 3-2 series going to Game 6 in LA. Easily, they could have easily won Game 1, 4 and 5 easily. 2 and 3, the Dodgers pretty much had that. If only the Yankees would work on their defense. It's really crazy. I don't see the Yankees making the World Series next year at all, only because they have a lot of free agents. And if they keep signing these players who are hitting like Aaron Judge, you know. I feel like the Yankees have a lot to think about this offseason. Let's just say that. There's going to be a lot of free agents over there in New York. I wonder who they're going to sign. I wonder if they're going to try to bring back Juan Soto. He's going to be asking for a lot of money. But the new thing to do is, you know, deferred payments. So maybe they'll go that route with him, maybe not. Rizzo's out. Gleyber Torres is out. A couple of their pitchers are out. They're going to try to make a move on Pete Alonso, I'm sure, you know, but if you were to bring a guy like Pete Alonso in, let's just say because, you know, first baseman's open, you kind of go back to the whole Aaron Judge and Mike Stanton style of baseball, you know, where I feel like the Yankees need more players who hit for average. You know, I don't know what Pete Alonso's average was for this year, but I feel like he's a hit or miss, kind of like he either hits it or he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Mike Stanton either hits it or he doesn't. Now, Aaron Judge had a really good season, okay, don't get me wrong, but in the playoffs, he struck out with like 50 times. So, he's a good asset to have because he's definitely a game changer. So is Mike Stanton or Giancarlo Stanton. And I'm pretty sure Pete Alonso can do the same thing. He did it for the Brewers on Game 5. But I feel like you need more players that come with good defense. Let's just say that. You know, because the Yankees had a whole lot of errors. They beat themselves. I feel like they totally beat themselves. Do I see the Yankees making the World Series next year? No, I don't. Only because they need to work on a lot of things. Let's just say that. And, you know, they just need the right mojo. Again, they're stacked. They're a good team. I was kind of scared trying to face, you know, like when we were facing them, I was kind of scared. And yes, and I did say we because I am part of the team. I do watch them. I do support them. I am part of the team, if that makes any sense. So, for those of you guys who want to leave comments, you're not part of the team. I am. I call Dave Roberts. I tell him, hey man, you know, warm up Bueller. Which is, by the way, I called that, by the way. I told my wife, I was like, look, they used all the bums they gave him for. I was like, you pretty much have Yamamoto, Bueller, and pretty much all the pitchers they used for Game 4. I was like, I would warm up Bueller. 20 minutes later, there's a video of Bueller warming up on the bullpen. Yeah, that was a good call. Kudos to you, Dave Roberts. Kudos to you. Because I would have done the same thing. Close the game, finish it, don't take it back home. Yeah. So yeah, that was a good series. That was a good playoffs. Wow, this is crazy, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me your thoughts. Do you agree with it? Disagree with it? Do you like the Yankees? Do you like the Dodgers? Do you hate the Yankees? Because I know a lot of people that hate the Yankees. But I know a lot of people that hate the Dodgers too. Unfortunately. But let me know what your thoughts. Did you watch the playoffs? Did you not? What did you think of Aaron Judge striking out about 50 times?
Hey, I didn't hit it. Yes, didn't see it.
Oh. Stanton running like a slowpoke. The walk-off home run. That fan interfering. What about those fans who tried grabbing Mookie's Best and take that ball out? Those New Yorkers are something else. It's really crazy. Can't say the same thing about LA, right? Right? Throwing balls at Tatis? Yeah, okay. LA is just as bad, but something about New York, I don't know, guys. Those people there are rather interesting, like I said. Okay, let's talk about giveaway. So, alright, giveaway time. So I had a great season at Dodger Stadium this year, okay? I did a good handful of games. A good handful of them were bobbleheads. I caught my first ball, guys. Yeah, check this out. Finally, I went there super duper early. I was there when the Dodgers clinched the West. Okay, I was invited by our friend Jose Verga, if you guys can remember that guy, at the Burbank Sports Card Show. The guy that I took with, or the guy that I went with. Doesn't make sense, guys. He's a Yankees fan, okay? Straight out Yankees fan. But he has season tickets for the Dodgers. How does that work? Anyways, he invited me for the last game of the season at Dodger Stadium, and we went there super early because, you know, he's a member, some member stuff, but he forgot to RSVP for the free food, dining, drinks, and whatnot. So I got there at 4 o'clock. We couldn't get in because he didn't have tickets for it. And I told him, hey, you know what? The Padres are about to go hit. How about we go catch some balls in batting practice in the outfield? That's exactly what I did. I finally got my first ball, guys. Yeah. After 30 years of trying, guys. 30 years. Crazy. Another memorable game that I had this season. It so happened that it was Sandy Koufax bobblehead day. Okay? Now, trip out on this. I got a bobblehead. My wife got a bobblehead. And she found one in the women's restroom. How do you forget your Sandy Koufax bobblehead in the restroom? It must have been those Dodger dogs taking effect, right, guys? It must have been, because if you're pushing really hard and you forget about Sandy, it's on you, guys. So, our giveaway. I'm going to give out a Sandy Koufax bobblehead. This is a stadium giveaway. Yeah, in honor for the Dodgers winning the World Series. I don't need 2 of them. I can easily sell it on eBay if I wanted to. 40, 50 bucks. That's what they're going for. I have a lot of these bobbleheads, but I just want this one. So I'll be giving out this other one. Now, how do you enter? Well, if you are a channel member and supporter, you don't have to do nothing. You're automatically entered. Thank you very much for your support. Now, if you want to enter this contest for this bobblehead, again, a stadium giveaway bobblehead at Dodger Stadium. It could be worth something. Just leave a comment, something related to this video. We're pretty much talking baseball. So leave me your thoughts, you know, of what we're talking about. The Dodgers, the World Series, the playoffs, maybe your team. We can talk about your team. Let's talk baseball, guys. It's been a while since, you know, I've done a video. It's been a while since I've gone live. It's been a while since I spoke baseball with you guys. So just simply leave a comment regarding, you know, anything baseball related of this year. But I want you to hashtag Dodgers 2024 champs. Okay? Hashtag Dodgers 2024 champs so that I know that you're interested in this bobblehead. Okay? There's people that leave comments all the time, and you know, they aren't interested in the giveaways that I give out. Okay? So that I know that you're interested on this bobblehead, hashtag Dodgers 2024 champs to be entered. That's it. Simple. Nothing more than that. Very simple. If you want this, it's really cool, guys. In fact, I have a lot of doubles. I might, you know, depending on how this one goes, I might do some more giveaways, bobbleheads later on down the line. They're all in storage. I gotta pull them out, see what I have that, you know, I can get rid of or give them to you guys whoever wants them. Again, I could easily sell them, but I'd rather not. I'd rather give them to people that want them, you know. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Let's talk baseball. So we're back in full schedule. I'll see you guys probably sometime next week or so, and I'll announce the winners somehow. But yeah, the Dodgers won the World Series, guys, again. So let me know what you guys thought, what you guys think. And wow, I still can't believe I got my ball this year, guys. I got a fall finally. They won the World Series. Wow, I'm still excited, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's been about a week since they won, and I'm still celebrating. I'm actually gonna go to LA tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Until the next time. Toodles.